I made this sun map a couple of years ago. I only really looked at it to see how far the sun reached at its maximum, but I noticed plants didn't do so well in the corner pot. I had assumed this would have been a sunny spot. I went back to my sun map to find out. I found a photo of the garden in the winter, so to have a very plain picture to work with. I drew lines on the photo in mind of parts I'm particularly interested in, for example the bed on the left, the back corner next to the shed, and the corner where the pot is. I then scrolled through the sun map photos by each hour. If there was some sun in that square, then I drew a line. I used the colours from the colour palette, which start at green, go through yellow, oranges, pinks, and end up with blues. I then counted how many marks were in each box, so this will roughly indicate the number of sun hours for the longest day where it was sunny all day. I was interested in the colours, so I coloured in the boxes with the colours of the hours, and it looked like this. It sort of shows the morning sun, yellows, midday sun, oranges, and evening sun, blues. This reminded me of one of those photos showing heat. Then I remembered that I have access to one of those cameras, so I took a quick photo to see how it would look today. These photos were taken on the 10th of September at 2:30. Mostly it had been a cloudy day and temperatures were only up to 18 degrees Celsius. You can choose different colour schemes to show the heat. I picked this blue one because it clearly showed the shadow from the sun. If it is useful or interesting, I will try to do more with that camera in the future. Anyway, back to my grid. I decided to look more at the number of hours in each box. I coloured the box relevant to the number of hours sun. I was a bit surprised at some of the numbers, so I went back to the photos to check if I had made some mistakes. I see there are parts where there are taller plants which are high enough to catch the sun, where at ground level they would be in shade. Another area I thought would have more sun was shaded by taller plants. This was around the longest day of the year. I will have to make some more maps to see how the shade changes mid-spring and late summer, but for now I will use these findings to help with my plans for planting next year.